Hi everybody, Candace Leonard with Greener Farms DIY, and today I'm going to teach you how to make the apron made out of upcycled ties. And for that, what I do is I collect aprons and then I just go through and I put them all in a bag once I have enough colors of the same one, and then I'm able to start sewing them together. So the first thing you want to do is you want to lay them out and kind of figure out what pattern you want to have as you move through the apron. That takes a little bit more time, and I just found that it's just easy to just grab them all and go over to my serger or my sewing machine and just start sewing them together. But if you're going to go ahead and put them down on the table and start kind of lining them out and which colors you want to go in which order, you can simply do that. You just start fanning them out, and then we're going to be sewing them together. So this is going to be a brown one when it's all done, and I'm going to take you over to my serger. I'm going to serge them together since I like the finished look on the back, but if you have a sewing machine, you would simply just do a zigzag stitch down and then maybe a top stitch to just secure it as your final top stitch. Alright, so I'm at my serger right now, and I just put my pile of ties kind of down at my side, and then what I do is I just find two ties that I want to start with. I slightly overlap them, and I make sure I'm lining up the points, so that way it's not really noticeably uneven when I go through. And I just put my presser foot down, and then all I'm doing is I'm making sure that I stay very straight as I go up. And this is putting that finished seam in the back as well. Now you're going to have some overlap. And if you're on a sewing machine, you might have to increase your needle to maybe a leather needle. And if you're real creative with your sewing machine, you could probably even use a twin needle. So that one is all done, so it's all sewn together. And then I'm just going to continue to go around each of these ties, and I'm going to continue to build it and build it and build it, and then I'll show you once I have them all together. Alright, so now I got all the pieces together, and you're going to notice it makes this natural curve. And I actually think that's really quite cool when I see that natural curve. And that's what allows me to make three different parts to this apron. So I'm going to bring my little Value Village broken body double doll over here and try and show you this without it having a nuclear meltdown. So what I have is this apron right here. And what you'll see is when I made this, I have an upper piece right here, I have a middle piece right here, and then I have the lower piece right here. And then I used a tie to kind of go all the way up and around the neck. And then I have some ties behind here, and these are just the ends of a tie that make the strap here. And so all I need to do is, I notice I have a little straight stitch I need to do right there. But this is essentially what you will be making. So I'll go ahead and take that off my little body double doll that's falling apart on me. And we're going to go ahead and talk about just the overall construction, so that way you can see how you want to put it together. So what I did is I found where all the pieces were somewhat straight, and I just cut straight across. You'll see that piece right here. And then I took my curved part and I curved it right here, kind of like how your waistband is. It has kind of a natural little curve look to it, and I used that piece right here. And then all I did is I stitched this piece to this piece. And then I needed a little bit more height up here, so I used the very top of my tie fabric here, and I just curved it up here. And what that was really nice for is kind of gives a nice little curve right here. So for women, you know, we are not flat chested, so this gave a nice little curve right there. And then I just topped it off with another tie at the very top. I ran 2 ties up the side after I secured my waistband strap. So that is how I make the aprons out of ties. So I hope you guys all have fun making this fun project. It was very fun to make. That was one of the first ones that I made, and I love it. It's very pretty, and they look very artistic when you're done. So I can't wait to see your guys' tie aprons. Thanks so much for supporting me as a digital design artist. For those of you that are on my Facebook for Green Roof Farms DIY, where we talk a lot about embroidery, sewing, serging, and crafting. Thanks for joining the YouTube channel, and you guys have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see your tie aprons out there.